So here with this Honda, we had a complaint of a burning rubber smell and a lot of smoke coming from this side, which, and 9 times out of 10, it's usually the AC compressor all the way down there. So let's crank it over and let's look to see what we see. Seeing anything. I don't know, we'll just get it hot and see what we see. So I finally got smoke. It is coming from this AC compressor, but usually when they fill, they're kind of like locked up. And he's got a huge loop back here that it's 100% where the smoke's coming from. Now they got it smoking. With the negative battery. Okay, now we're going to come along here and, oh, it actually came off. That was nice. I just push in on this, lift up on that. All right, we'll get to that in a second. So 10 millimeter. And I'm just gonna put this right back here. We're putting this one back in there. Now we can push that wire out and just get it up out of the way. All right, one little push, push, pull. Also 10 millimeter. There's nowhere to put a camera at, so you're going to take a 19 millimeter and then latch onto that piece right there. Yep, this piece right there. You're more towards the back of the car, and then you can remove the belt. I'll come remove this 10 millimeter bolt. I guess we didn't have to remove this. You just pinch this blue wire connector right here and pull the wires up. That's what I was concerned about, but they weren't permanently attached. So now there's a 12 millimeter right here we got to replace, and there's one right there we got to remove. Top one's extremely long, the bottom one's really short. Get that up and out of the way. I think that's all. We'll see. Gonna need 2 hands. Really simple. That slides just up and out. Next, we're going pull this wire connector out. Okay. Now that's just going to break right off. And now we just got to get one 10 millimeter and right here 2 10 millimeter. So I did have to remove the 1, 2, 3, and 4 plastic push pins to get to this 10 millimeter because there's a metal bracket in the way right there. So pretty easy though. There's the very rusty fan. All right, now we're down to the nitty gritty. Now we can actually get down there and we're gonna test the pressure on the lines, and then we'll remove it. Should be pretty simple now. I'm assuming it's empty, but we'll see here in a second. No, it's got pressure. Okay, let me go get my tank, and it's gonna take a while because we gotta pump all this stuff out into a tank. I think I got one that has room in it, so okay, we'll get that done. I got it all backed out. I got 2 6-inch extensions and a deep 10 millimeter. There's that. Still might be a little pressure, so wear your safety glasses. Done. Now there's one. Well, there's gonna be I got one down there at an angle. Just removing one 6-inch extension. All right, on the bolt. That's a 12. Okay, there's one. Let me look at the new compressor. Right below this bracket right here is another one, right here. Okay. 1, 2. It shows one down here in this back corner. Okay, I can see it now. You may not, but I can. It's right back here. Yeah, perfect. And then one right down here where I can't even see. I can't feel it either. Just follow it right down the front of this. There it is. I just lost it. Oh man. There it is. Okay, I feel it now. Okay. Oh, there we go, I broke it loose. So essentially, top two, one in the little wing, and this little guy right here hidden. All right, now it just falls out. How many two hands? Pretty much inspect everything, which everything looks the same. I mean, we'll take this off, put it back in this bracket. Come on, there we go. Perfect. At least it comes with a new nut and bolt, so that's good. All right. Everything else looks the same. Okay, let's hear this thing. Look at that. That sounds gnarly. Oh, look, stuff's flying out of it. Okay, now this one is pre-filled. So he says pre-filled with your PAG oil, PAG 46. Do not add any. Okay, here we go. Got it down into place. Now you're, they are different from the bottom, so your top two will look like this. And here's what your bottom two look like. And I'm not gonna be able to show you this because it's underneath the compressor. Something I did have to do was remove this and use something to pry up the hood because this is wildly in the way because you're obviously not gonna remove the cat. So anyways, yeah, actually this one's really nice because it has these little holders that it rests on. So once you angle it forward, lock it into these little holders, man, it lines up those screws for you just right off the bat. So now we're going to come to this line right here. Going to remove this rubber gasket and always replace them with a new one. So with your compressor, you're going to have two gaskets. There's a one large one and one small one. Always replace those gaskets on both of these lines. And again, you just take the old one off and match it up. So you can't mess it up, I promise. The one on the right will be the small one, the one on the left will be the large one. All right, got the new nut and the bolt put on. So now here's the part that might get tricky for you at your house. This is a vacuum. This is gonna vacuum down. Make sure there's no leaks right there. Okay, so this is gonna vacuum down these lines. Make sure they're both open. All right, that don't matter. And what we're going to see is, we're going to see this drop all the way down to -30. Here, I'm going to turn it on right now. Brand new gauges. That's just leftover buildup in there. That's completely fine. So, we're going to vacuum these down both to -30. And then I'm going to shut it off. And then I'm going to let it sit for about 20-30 minutes. Because if there's a leak, we want to find it now rather than putting all this stuff back on and then seeing that, you know, we messed up a gasket or something. So, and you can tell that got much quieter. Now we're going to leave those open and close these. And shut this off. We have no sudden movement, which is good. So, see you guys in about, I don't know, a little bit. So while that's working, I like to just step away because it's so loud, but I can't right now. I gotta keep pushing on. So while that's vacuuming, I'm gonna start reinstalling. Big bolt goes up top. That did not sound right when I said it. It's hard to concentrate with this vacuum blasting in my ear. Positive wire back. Done. Pick up the big thick green wiring harness. Done. And these two. Back. Okay, so that won't go anywhere. Leave that bolt in there for them, and now we're gonna put the belt back on. All right, so next, you're probably gonna take this to a shop. You can have it recharged. You can save yourself a lot of labor. And if you need to do anything with the R134A, just you can take it to a shop. They'll vacuum out your system for you, so you can do this job safely and responsibly. Now I'm going to end this because this right here is a belt tensioner. Their belt tensioner is kind of loose, which is not good. So we're going to have to remove all this stuff again. We got to remove the alternator. We got to remove the power steering. Not the power steering, but we have to remove the water pump pulley, which is 3 10-millimeter bolts. I cannot talk today. This is the next day. And yeah, so like I said, we're going to have to remove all this stuff again just to get down to it, which is an 8-millimeter hex head bolt, if you can get it off, and a 12-millimeter for this hydraulic tensioner right here. So we're going to get that slapped on for them, put a brand new belt on, add the Freon in, And I'm not going to show that part because there's already hundreds of videos out there. So if I run any issues with the AC system, I'll come back and show you if we did spring a leak or whatnot and how to find it and fix it. But if not, yeah, again, those videos are out there too. So hope this video helped. It's kind of a long one, a rusty one. This is a good video to watch because every time I watch a video, everything came, oh, it just comes right off. It doesn't. Stuff breaks. Stuff gets rusty in the real world. Plus, I know a lot of them take it off and put them back on too. So then they take them back off for you live. And it's nice and loose. That ain't what I do here. So, all right, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm exhausted.